This is Forever Collector. We are here today talking Collectors Anonymous with two of the biggest collectors in the scene. First, we have Nas, biggest collector across the pond. He runs NPC Pokemon Coalition on Instagram. And our second with us is Luis Alonso, Kanto Live Pokemon on Instagram. Huge collector. Very proud to call these guys my friends. So welcome.
What's going on, Carlos?
How you guys doing?
Doing all right, baby. How about you?
I'm doing pretty well. Just trying to enjoy the nice day. It's 50 degrees out in Minnesota, so you gotta enjoy that. You gotta enjoy that.
I got a damn jacket on and shit.
So what's going on, babies? Let's talk about some Pokemon. How you guys? What's going on with you guys' collection lately?
Just watching it grow overnight, man. You know, the market's at an all-time high. It's extremely healthy. It's thriving. More and more people coming in. So really just sitting back, man, just enjoying, you know, letting the collection mature overnight. And it's just, you know, I'm in it for the long term. So for me, it don't matter what they're going for today or tomorrow. It's, you know, I guess it's just part of being a collector. But it's always good to hear when your shit's going up. You know, I'm not going to lie to you. It's a beautiful thing to hear.
Definitely.
But that's pretty much it, man.
Yeah. What about you, Nas?
It's been a lot of hard work, and lately I haven't really done much with the collection because of how prices exploded, and I can't really justify paying that premium anymore on sealed WotC or EXera, but I'm definitely still buying, but not the same as
it's the same story here. Yeah.
Not like a year ago, that's for sure.
Yep, definitely. I remember, I mean...
8 months ago.
Oh, yeah, dude. 8 months ago?
Not even a year, 8 months ago. You know, it was still nice.
Oh, yeah. Definitely workable. And this last collection I picked up is definitely my last for a while. Yeah, like I got mine right at the last second, too. And I was really happy with it.
For me.
Yeah. Definitely, I got
a
to
UK
add.
friend base set box, and that was it.
Yep, but you did pay a lot for it at the time. It was at the top of the market.
It was a premium.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Definitely, but it's crazy
it doubled.
Where it can go from there, and the market has really shown us, you know, who's in it for the long haul, and who's in it for the short term. You know, because none of us have really moved a lot of boxes, if at all. I don't think either of you guys have moved any boxes as of lately.
Yeah, I don't.
I've
I
only
don't
moved a couple.
I don't sell boxes, man.
Yeah.
Me neither.
People every day they message me, "Yo, Lewis, sell me a box. Yo, Lewis, sell me a box." I tell them, "Are you talking to the wrong guy, man? I wish I could help you, but I can't help you."
Definitely. And it's really cool to see your guys' perspectives, even in this climate. Some of the biggest box collectors I know still holding out and saying, "This is too much to let go of right now. I'm just gonna hold steady." And I think that shows a lot of where your guys' heart is in the hobby. You know what I'm saying?
We were holding on to the shit when it was worth, pennies to what it's worth now.
Yeah.
And
it was still fun.
Boxes and throwing them on the shelf and enjoying the view, and you know, now they're pots of gold, and you know, it is what it is. We were there when it was nothing, and now it's really something. And hey, that's the fruits of the labor. That's believing in the hobby, believing in the direction, and just believing in what you're collecting, and being excited to collect whatever it is you are collecting. So I'm good. I'm happy as hell, man. It's amazing.
Yep. I think there's a lot more room to grow as well. I think there's a lot more of the hobby that has yet to get a lot of attention on it, because a lot of people that are new to the hobby, they're only going after base set because that's really what people only know and can instantly recognize anywhere, you know? So once you get more people like diving into the rest of the hobby, it's going to be pretty crazy, I think. We're going to be priced out of a lot of things, I think.
Yeah, wait till people start finding out what, you know, Neo is all about, and the Gym series and Rocket and, Legendary Collection and E series,
Yep.
and then EX series where people start realizing what gold stars are
Yep.
and how scarce EX boxes are, and all those sets will have their day, and it's coming real soon. It's coming real soon.
Yep.
Everybody's crazy with base set, rightfully so. It's the first set. It
Mhm.
started it all pretty much, and it just has that nostalgic feel. Like, if you were around, you knew what base set, you know what base set is. But there's so many
100%.
more beautiful areas to the hobby, man, that when people realize what those are, it's gonna be even crazier than what it is right now. You know what I mean? Because the craze is all just aimed pretty much at base set.
Right.
So you could just imagine.
I think it will be very interesting when we get the 25th anniversary coming just around the corner next year.
Yeah, that's gonna
Be
bring a lot of
very
new
interesting.
people in
I
as well.
think I'm pretty hyped up about that. I think it's gonna be pretty exciting, to be honest.
100%.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
100%. So, how about you, Carlos? What you been up to lately when it comes to your collection and your yeah,
Basically, I'm just focusing on tightening my collection up. I think uh, a lot of my broader, likes took over in the beginning when I was first in the hobby. So now I have, you know, 30% of every part of Pokemon instead of,
true.
60% of this part or 60% of this part. And so I'm trying
Yeah.
to tighten it up a little bit, get my focus right, and then I'm trying to go after some of like the bigger cards. The phone cards we were talking about earlier is one of my big goals now.
That's nice.
Definitely. That they're
Yeah, those are nice, and that's a challenge in itself. Just scarcity and value pricing; those aren't cheap.
definitely. I love them though. They're
I don't.
so nice. It's
Hell yeah.
100%.
ridiculous.
And I see all those beautiful boxes just chilling in the back, just looking at us like, "What's up, guys?"
This
Yeah,
is
Yeah,
the
box break
newest one.
season and box break season ended a long time ago, though, huh?
This is the
box.
newest one.
What's a box break?
I'm fucking
What is
so
that?
proud of this right now. This is the
Oh my
last
god.
That's a
box that I
beautiful
put
one.
into my collection. Super
That's
proud
a
of
great
it.
one.
Yeah, when I went out to LA to meet Logan, I sold him the base box and then I turned around and bought the Holding Phantoms.
Back to
Well,
EX era,
Holland is
baby.
definitely a rarer box than the base box.
Oh
No
Yeah,
matter
so
yeah.
I'm
what you
not
say.
I'm not complaining at all, definitely. And let's look at the box art. Like, I don't know, like these two, like EXT Rocket Returns
Yeah.
and Holding Phantoms. Like, look at those Mewtwo's, dude. This fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it's insane, bro.
I don't know which
I
one's
love it.
better, dude. Both of those poses are fucking amazing.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
funny part is that we actually, between us, we have a case of those two sets. That's hilarious, if not more. I think Lois actually is sitting on two Team Rockets. Same with you, no?
I only have one returns. Yep.
Yeah, I would have loved. I
Those.
should have picked up another Hall of Phantoms box.
It's
I had the chance. I just have one, but yeah, I have two Team Rocket returns.
yeah,
That
two
said, That's my favorite EX set for sure. I love that damn set. And the crazy thing, and I opened one to the face. So I've had three in my possession. I opened one to the dome, and it was an amazing experience. It sucked no gold star, but everything turned out well. So it was just gaining those experiences, like man, like being able to have that experience now, costs an arm and a leg, and not everybody's willing to enjoy that.
Right.
This is my favorite box, boys. Win a round of golf with Tiger.
Oh
After
Lord,
that one,
well, hide that
after
shit,
that,
hide it, man, hide that shit. Don't be telling
and
people.
after that, my most expensive Watsy box. Bam! What you know about Simpsons?
That's the
My
crusty
boy.
edition. That's the
That's
crusty
Yeah,
edition.
that's the
crispy,
next come
crusty
up.
edition.
That's the next come up. That's the next
What you
30K
know
You
Bulbasaur
about
can't
right
be
it?
there.
showing. You can't be
Uh,
showing the public these images, bro. Like,
This is
soon you can't buy
this
them
is
anymore.
exclusive information, boys and girls. He is holding up a Watsy Simpsons box, and he is talking about how that's the future. But we all know what he's actually showing us now is a sealed Legendary Collections booster box. Just
And
fucking
I can't
amazing.
even see Nas's pic. I can't even see Nas's video right now.
just swipe to the right, and it will show
Oh,
you all three.
Yeah, yeah.
oh,
So in Zoom, you can like choose different ways to view it.
Here
oh,
is my Team Rocket and my Holland, bro.
Beautiful.
And I actually just bought these two decks to put them on display with the box.
Nice.
But yeah, this is my beast.
So, for the viewers who are just listening, he's holding up a PSA 10 Charizard from EX Dragon, the secret rare Charizard. What's awesome about this Charizard, among many, is that Mitsuhiro Arita did this art. So, he's also got it signed and sketched, and it's at the PSA 10-9. Just one away from being one of the highest grade Charizard signed cards ever, which is
I think the
amazing.
guy that signed these cards or graded these cards was really trolling me because this one is pack fresh as well, and he gave the 9 to the card on this one, but the 10 on the signature, and he
Crazy.
flipped it on me on the other one,
Right.
and on the last he put it 9-9, which is
well,
fair.
at least he gave you the 10 on the right card. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, bro, I
definitely.
pulled it
Yeah,
by
That's
all
a that's a
means.
that's a bit of a
exactly.
what do you that's a bit of a an opinion I would love from both of you. What do you guys think is better, a 10 on the card or a 10 on the signature?
Always 10 on the card.
Yeah,
Always
yeah,
10
I
on the
have
card.
to agree, man. The signature's nice, but like I don't think
Signature is a
anything.
signature, and as long as it's authentic, it's authentic.
Yeah,
The grade on the card is what makes you might be able to ask a premium for it one day. You know what I mean? That's
yeah.
the biggest difference in my eyes.
People definitely prefer the condition grade on a card to be high than the condition of an auto and a sketch. I don't
Right.
I don't think people really care for that. It's always the card more important.
Definitely. I agree. I agree both ways. I love the signature, and I think the importance of getting the 10 on the signature is really huge as well. Just because we all know that you could be there for 10 hours. Your signature is going to be way worse at the end of the day than it is in the first 20 signatures. So I think that that really proves that where you're not only where your card got signed, but how the artist was feeling when you got that card signed.
I think the importance, honestly, for an auto to get a 10 is when the card matches the 10. So
Yep.
if you're hitting the 10-10, I think that's where the real value in the auto and sketch being a 10 is.
Yep. I guess I can agree with that too.
So let me ask you this: you are one of the biggest signed cards I know of. Signed or non-signed copy of the card? Since you asked 10 or
Um,
not.
I prefer signed copies of the card just because um, it's like buying a signed Mona Lisa. You know what I'm saying? I would much rather
Yeah,
have
that
the signed Mona Lisa than like an unsigned Mona Lisa. Definitely.
I don't know how many Mona Lisas is out there, but yeah, I do have to agree, my guy.
So he's holding up
It
a
just
various base
adds.
set Charizard, signed and unsigned, comparing the two. And I mean, just look at that sketch and look at the signature. The signature is so nice and bold and black on there. It looks really pops. It's
Yeah,
It
it
beautiful.
looks
adds
really
so
good.
much. It adds so much to the card, in my opinion. Like
Yeah, definitely.
here is a here is a non-signed plus a signed.
Yep.
Like just yeah.
Beautiful. And that's why
Just
I don't
nice.
know, like signed cards. As soon as like I found out about that being a thing and like people going to signet or signing events and like I fell in love instantly. I think it's the coolest thing to have one of your favorite
Remember who
cards
got you the
signed.
first signed cards before anyone else, bro?
Yeah, definitely. Not a lot of people know. Nas is actually a big time person. He went to Dubai before any of the states events for Arita last year, last year, and was crazy. He became close with the artist, and he ended up having an event with them last fall, and it was beautiful. It was an amazing event, and I gotta say that it, I'm so proud to call you my friend, dude. Like, cause that's a huge, huge thing to be able to do. To go to a signing and just meet somebody, and to be able for them to like you, they want to do an event with you just like that. That's a beautiful thing, my man. And I think that
Oh yeah.
COVID is a son of a bitch because we were supposed to have an event in May of this year in Norway again for Arita, and me and our other brother was supposed to go out there and help you run the event, and that didn't happen. Very, very sadly, it would have been an amazing time too. And I'm hoping that once all
100%.
this shit clears up, that we're able to get back in there and do exactly what we were trying to do before all this happened, because really put a damper
Hopefully.
on things, man. Definitely.
Truly did. Truly did.
Yeah, COVID fucked up a lot of things for a lot of people this year.
Well, fuck. At
But
least
it
we got
also
to go to
did,
collect or
it also did some positives as well, at least in our hobby and
Yep,
sport in the sports world as well.
definitely. I can agree with that. But at least we
I
got
think
to go to
it made us
Fukuda in Dallas. That was a fun event. Me and
that was
Lewis
awesome.
got to hang out in person, and we got to have an amazing time. And we got to meet one of the most craziest artists I've ever met in my life, and it was a really really fun event. Really underrated too. I think not a lot of people even knew that that was happening, and now that they knew that that happened, like they totally missed the bus. And there's so much uh very very specific and custom cards and items coming out of that event, myself included. Like I had a couple boxes signed, you had a couple boxes signed. There was a lot going on during that event, not just getting cards signed. And I think that once that gets truly recognized, people are really gonna be upset with themselves that they not only missed them in
Well,
2006, but they missed them in 2020 or 2019, 20, whatever.
I don't think many people realize how scarce and rare getting a science card by Kuda. So yeah,
And
Definitely.
everybody
definitely.
was turned off by the personalization only. That's why a lot of
True.
people fell asleep on it.
Yep.
But
I agree
there
right
was
there.
ways there was ways a little bit around it to add a different flavor, different artistic touch, as far as the personalization, you know what I'm saying? But the experience alone, meeting the artist, getting those cards signed, like, Fukuda, that's not an easy person to get cards signed by. It's very,
Hmm.
Definitely.
very difficult.
It
Very
was the first
difficult.
time he signed his name in English as well. And so PSA and BGS didn't even have that fucking signature on file. So that was like really interesting to see like how it's like night and day to some of these artists, not only in Pokemon but like Stan Lee, he signed everything. Every single thing he signed. There's so many Stan Lee signatures out there, it's not even funny. But with Fukuda, you have such a minuscule amount of actually cards signed, and I think that it's interesting to see everybody thinking gold stars are super rare, but signed gold stars is like fucking tip top if you're asking me.
Well, they're hard to find. They're hard to obtain cards, let alone getting them signed, graded, authenticated, all that funky
Yep.
stuff. You know what
Yep.
I mean? Like,
Definitely.
yeah, good luck with that.
But we all know that signed gold star boxes with sketches. That's like another. That's definitely a
That's
scary.
non-existent. That's
There's
non-existent
only one person in the world who
outside.
fucking has the dick big enough.
Oh
Outside.
man, that is gonna be a challenge. That's gonna be a challenge, and it's definitely well worth it, man. I love it. I love getting. If you're a real seal collector, you're not gonna ever open it. You're not gonna ever try to sell it or do a box break. When you get something like that stamped on it, that's like the seal of that's like a lifetime seal. Like that box should never be open.
100%.
Regardless. So for me, that was just another way to just add a cool flavor to my boxes. So,
And I
yeah,
think
that was amazing.
I think you know, a lot of people they describe getting something, signed and it was not, a rare item in itself, and I think that getting something signed by the artist that's way way out there, I think is way cooler than all of the other stuff that people are getting signed. Like I got the Japanese Legend Maker, so it was Mirage Forest, and he did that Mew on that box as well as the gold stars in that set, the Mew in that set. So like I got a bunch of stuff signed by him from that set specifically because I think that nobody else even thought about that or even knew that he was the artist and even thought about getting that type of thing signed. And so getting the box signed, who's even thinking about that, bro?
For me, I think getting all those extra things signed is, in my eyes, is cooler than cards. Don't get it twisted. I've got signed cards and I love them and I think they're beautiful. But when you can get like a blister, like I know you got some blister shit signed. When you can get theme deck cases, booster boxes, even booster packs, you know what I
Yep.
mean? With sketched, just adds that extra flavor to it. Hats, clothing, anything that can have a signature that just makes something cooler. Like I think
Actually,
it's more creative.
speaking of signatures on clothes, oh shit.
Yeah, I know, Nas, you got a bunch of signed hats too, Ballerina, right?
This
Yeah,
this
yeah, we
hat
designed
is
something.
from NASA's event
There you go.
in
There you
Norway last year.
There you go.
Like this is such a
Right on.
different flavor. Like Nas's brain is so big here. Like nobody thought about doing this kind of thing. Like look at that. If you even look right here,
They're all
it's
custom
numbered
designed
right here on the
hats. They're all
tag.
like numbered. They're all numbered.
16
That's
out of
it.
20. So like
That
Right.
that's
Big
amazing.
jewels.
That's beautiful in my opinion. And nobody's thinking of getting something like this signed and sketched. Nobody. So these items are just so one of a kind, and I think that's where the real attention's gonna be on in the future is all these crazy fucking items that nobody even thought about before.
Yeah, you're
No.
definitely gonna see more people doing that, man. For
Oh
sure.
yeah. Depends on who's hosting the guide who though. Like if it's all for profit, then yeah, for sure. But we did it 100%. It was a community-based event for the community by the community, and it was a blessing, man. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was
And all
truly
this
awesome.
stuff is sitting in our collections, man. All these signed, I consider them artifacts, man. A lot of this vintage shit, all these vintage boxes, they're artifacts now, man. You know what I'm saying? It's
100%. It's impossible to find no more.
Yep.
like entry level right now is like evolutions. We're talking about evolution boxes are between $500-600.
Yep.
When I started, I was buying Fossil and Jungle for that price.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was our entry level.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Now
Oh,
the
those were
entry
the
level
days.
is evolutions, and the times have changed, man. It's crazy, man.
I remember when I ate that base box to the face, and that was nothing. That was nothing.
Yeah,
How many base boxes didn't we break, man?
I
How
paid
many
like
base boxes did we?
$2,200 for that box. Paid nothing for that box. And I opened it all to the mouth. I was like, hell yeah, let's go. Now you're looking at $2,200 for 2 packs almost.
yeah. Now you got to make a
Holy
business
shit.
decision just to open up a vintage pack, man.
Yup. I'm opening up a pack.
But
It's
then
not
it,
as expensive. You guys see it here soon. It's not no
Probably.
base set pack, but it'll be some fun. I think you guys will like it.
Oh,
the
yeah.
returns on the sets have been tremendous too, bro. Like it's because of that. You know what I mean? Like because of that, you can pull out now a Pikachu and a freaking Charmander and a Charmeleon or a
Yep.
Squirtle, War Turtle, whatever from the pack, and get $500-600 right there when it grades. So it's not even talking about the rare slot anymore to make some profits off sealed packs. But then
Definitely.
again, your profit margin might be easier and more fun to open a complete evolutions box for half the price and have some more fun that way. And I get it. It's different. It's definitely not everyone's cup of tea because of the prices.
Yeah, it was
Including
crazy how
myself.
it exploded too, man. Evolutions was I talked to this one distributor. He said that in their website they had like 5,000 boxes loaded into the inventory on the website, and they had like an extra 5,000 boxes besides that, and they were selling them at like $110 a box. And dude went to bed, woke up with 5,000 box sales, sold out his entire website, and he was just like flabbergasted, like what the fuck just happened? And by then
Yeah,
they
then
were
you
already
realize,
selling
holy
for
shit,
double.
yeah, he just lost a shitload of money too. He's like, damn,
Yep.
I
To
should have only
somebody on
lost
eBay.
100.
Yeah.
Yo,
That's a dumb thing though, putting so much
That's
on.
yeah, definitely. I mean, but XY Evolutions has been such a stable market for the last 4 fucking years since it's been released. So
this
nobody
is
could have
fun,
thought
man.
about
It's
that.
fun.
Nobody.
Yeah, it gives you that nostalgic feel, man. It takes you back to base set without
Oh,
having to pay the
definitely.
base set price.
I wonder what the Sword and Shield 5 will be because that's probably like the next set upcoming at the same time Evolution dropped in the 216 for the 20th
Right.
anniversary. So it'll be very interesting to see what they do for the Sword and Shield 5.
For people who don't know what we're
And
talking about, we're speculating right now on what
yeah,
the 25th anniversary set's going to be within Sword and Shield, and
because
that's why he's
you
saying Sword and
have
Shield 5.
because you have the Sword and Shield 4.5, which will be the 25th anniversary extra set that will take the spot of the specific set for that month, and we will not get a new set before 19th of March, and that will be Sword and Shield number 5, and that should be the 25th anniversary main set.
Right.
We will see what it might be. Some people saying a mix of old sets, some people saying has nothing to do with it at all. It's pure guesstimation and speculation. That's it. That's it.
I think it would be cool if they added some more of the amazing rares. Like I mean they already have been. They're adding more like within the shiny V set in Japan right now. I think they added like
How
9 more.
many new amazing rares are there in this new
It's like
shiny V stars?
it's like
4 or 6?
I think it's 6 to be honest with you.
I only know of 4. I don't even know what the other 2 are yet.
I think it might be 6 because there was 6 in this last one, so I'm think they're
Yeah,
gonna be continuing the same thing.
I like those cards.
I
I
think
like
that
those a
I
lot.
think they're really amazing, really well done, and I think that if they make them just a little bit more rare, they could have like a serious collectability behind them.
Yeah, yeah, they look good. They look nice.
Especially with the little A in the bottom, and it's got like the little color blast around the A instead of like a
Yeah,
star
yeah.
or like the SR, for secret rare and shit. It's got like an A and it's got a color blast. I think that's the coolest part about it. There's a
Yeah,
lot going
for sure.
on with those cards, and I think that they're gonna be pretty strong in the meta too coming up here because Rayquaza, amazing rare, he can do oh shit. Yeah, 300 or 240 damage for one prize attacker. And I don't you guys don't even know what I'm talking about, but that's all right. It being a one prize attacker and being able to
Yeah,
hit
I know,
240
bro.
is
It's not an ultra
huge.
rare. I
It's
used to play the
huge.
game.
It's
Yeah, I used to
huge.
play the game because if you knock them out, you only take one prize card instead
Instead
of
of
two.
two, like you are with the EXs and the Pokemon V and all that.
The
So
GX and all
yeah,
that
so
shit.
being able to hit for 240 damage and only be a one prize attacker is a
Now,
huge fucking
isn't if you
advantage.
knock out a VMAX, it's 3 prize cards now?
Yeah, yep. And same with the tag team GXs. So like Pikarom and Reshizard and Mewtwo and Mew GX, those are all the same thing. You take three instead of two.
Cool.
Yep, definitely.
That's French to me, to be quite honest here.
I think I've been getting into the game lately. There's a lot going on, and I think that it really sucks because you guys remember the team I sponsored to go to Collinsville. I sponsored an entire team to play in the tournament in Collinsville in January or February of this year, and it was right before COVID fucking shut everything down. Otherwise, we would be touring this entire United States right now going to tournaments because it was fun, dude. Like tournament life is like actually really fun. It's cool.
Hell yeah.
And it was chill because I was there and I was able to do my business with the vendors and like make my connections and talk to people while they were over there representing Forever Collector. And I think that that was a really awesome cohesive thing to do with other people that, you know, play the game.
Hell yeah, man. Just the way to stay engaged, man.
Definitely. And I think I don't know if you guys ever felt that, but there's kind of like a divide between like players and collectors. And I think it's our job to bridge that divide a little bit.
Yeah, well, collectors need the players and the players need the collectors. You know,
I
everybody
agree.
needs each other.
I
People
agree
don't realize
100%.
that.
And I think that it should definitely that should be the focus of everything is working together instead of trying to put each other down and be this elitist type of mentality where we think that we're better than each other because we're not. We're all the same person. We all wake up and put our socks on one at a time, and I think that's important to remember. So that's what I like going to the tournaments and stuff. I was talking to so many players and I was talking to a lot of different collectors as well, and I think that there's a really big opportunity to get those two together, you know what I'm saying? And you guys saw that with my collectors event last year here in Minnesota. It was a little bit different than Nas's. We didn't have an amazing star to do signatures the entire time, but we had a bunch of people in and out of the door, and you could see that the collector community is very strong and they want to be together, you know what I'm saying? And just like the tournament people do too. And I think that once the tournament people invite the collecting people, these events can be even bigger than what they've been before.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure.
Definitely.
I agree, my friend.
I think it's really cool to get you guys' perspectives because you guys, as well as myself, we have major collections that we've worked very hard to achieve, and so your guys' perspectives are definitely unique to a lot of other people's. I'm proud to say not a lot of other people have put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into our collection like we have.
Yeah, man, for sure. I appreciate the opportunity, man. Like I said, this is always
man.
fun. Always fun just hanging out with homies, just kicking it and talking about what we enjoy and we, you know, something we have in common. And
I mean, it's the same thing we're doing otherwise, right?
Good info, man.
Right.
What was that?
I said it's the same thing we're doing otherwise. You know, we're just not recording our conversations.
Exactly.
So it's good to give people info, man. It's good to give tools to people that may need it coming into the hobby, man. Instead of throwing rocks at people, toss a pave or
throw it in front of them and help them walk across it and keep, the journey
Agreed.
and
Yep.
just help people out, man. It always comes back to you even better. So
I
just
think
any
it's
way you can
important
help
for
them,
us.
got to do it.
Yep. And there's so many new people coming into this hobby right
Every
now,
minute, every minute, man. Every minute.
and it's
We
our
were
responsibility to keep them coming back. We can't be rude assholes because we know more than they do.
We've been there, bro.
I mean, I was
True
new.
story.
One day I was
We
new,
all
and
was.
you guys could have done the same thing, but you guys didn't. You guys were welcoming. You guys fucking called me and talked to me and wanted to be friends, and I think that that's important. I
I
think that's
remember the
really,
first
really
time
fucking
I talked
important.
to. I remember the first time I talked to Carlos. I had bought a box through a middleman through Carlos, and then after like a week or so, after receiving the box, he called me and checked that the box had came safely and all that, and the rest is history basically. Like 10 boxes later, and a lot of hours and hours and hours of talking and laughing and crying and all in between.
No,
It's now a friendship, that's for sure.
Hell yeah, man.
that's what's dope about it all. How I'm in Minnesota, Lewis is in Florida, you're in Norway, RJ's in Canada, William is in North Carolina, and Zayd's in Chicago, and we're all over the place, and I think that's the best part about Pokemon. We would be perfect strangers any other day of the week, but
That's it, bro.
this
We walk
day
right by each other like
we're
nothing,
best
man.
friends, and that's cool.
And that just goes to show you how strong Pokemon as a company, a hobby, an investment, whatever the hell you want to call it. It just goes to show you how big the bigger picture is, man, because it's
Yep.
everywhere. It's worldwide. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And there's a lot more at stake here than just somebody's personal fortune or whatever you want to call it, because I feel like lately a lot of people, they speak in Pokemon more of in investment terms than their own love terms, and I think that once we get back to those roots a little bit, we're gonna see a lot more people come to the hobby and stay in the hobby, because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I noticed in the last couple weeks a lot of people that were coming into the hobby are leaving just as quickly.
Well, that's the thing. They bought basic Charizards at 5 racks. Now it's at 2,500. Now they're like, oh my God, we just fucking fucked up and we lost big on it. And they don't understand the market. They do not want to spend time understanding it. They don't want to spend that. They want to spend their money, their hard-earned money, but they don't want to spend their time to understand why prices go up and down. And I guarantee you, just in a few months now, we'll see the base Zard just continue going up. Continue going up. It's not a
Well,
magic trick, boys.
2,500 is still over double what it was. So a
Bro,
lot
it
of
was
these
a
people who are
$300
like,
card less
people
than a
are like
year ago.
upset, and they're like, oh, I lost $2,000 on this card, but they don't realize that that card is still over double of what it was. So it doesn't even matter. I'm sorry that you spent $5,000 on it and you lost that kind of money on that, but that's where you have your due diligence put into place. And I think that there's a lot of research that can go into play with this, and people just simply don't want to do it.
The
Well, a
problem
lot of
is people
people
want to
just follow
buy.
the hype.
Yeah, they want to buy all of the 8 gym badges instead of working for them.
Yep.
It's the
Yep.
truth. It's the damn truth.
They just want to
Straight
buy
up.
it all. They gotta go step into some shit. They're like, wait a minute, we're weak as hell. We had to buy our way. We didn't earn our way. That's how
It's
I
the
look
same
at it.
people that buy random trophies off the internet and like fucking Olympic medals and shit like that, and
Mm-hmm.
use it when they fucking check up women when they come back home with them. And be like, yeah, I was on the swimming team, baby. What you know about it?
They still wear floaties.
Yeah, right,
Yeah.
right. I think
Thank you for your
It's cool,
time, Baggy.
it's cool, man. It's part of the game. I just think people need to educate themselves and
yep.
Yeah. And don't
just make
maybe
sure they're
follow
ready
new
for the
people
long
that
run.
have just joined the hobby
The
as
loudest
your
the loudest
followers.
voice in the room usually isn't the smartest. You know what I'm saying? So when you get a lot of these like bigger people just telling you what to do and you take that as gospel and fucking go and spend your money, I think that you guys need to reevaluate your spending habits, because there's a lot more diligence and research that goes into any hobby, let alone just this hobby. And I think that if you're going to do anything like that, you should have the proper fucking research just to understand what you're dealing with. Why would you buy a camera and not read the manual? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna spend that kind of money on a very advanced piece of technology, but you're not gonna spend the time to read on it to know how to properly use it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's the instant gratification. People want to buy something and then see it go like that and instantly evaluate. And it's like, that's not a... Life doesn't work like that. Like, no other part in, you know, Wall Street or investments or anything that you want to call that does this happen. So why would you think that Pokemon can just continue to do that? Nothing on this planet. Nothing. So I definitely think, you know, if you're listening and you're thinking about getting in the Pokemon market, I think that you should start slow. I think that you should do a lot of research before you even try to get into anything above, you know, 4 figures, because not only are you going to hurt yourself, but you're going to hurt the hobby and in the long run, because you can see that the people aren't here for long term. And that's what we all want. We want a bunch of ourselves in the community, right? That people that are holding forever. People that are probably going to get buried with their boxes or get it passed down to their children instead of, you know, selling out when the market is really hot.
Thing is, the community here is big enough for everybody. Don't take it wrong. Like, what he's saying here is not be one way or another, but maybe try to redo a lot of research and figure out who's actually doing the hype, and maybe figure out who's actually trying to benefit. Like, for example, when you heard from me and from Lewis right there, we're not selling much, so we are not gonna blow air up your ass. So when you ask us about something, we ain't gonna sit there and be like, yeah, by Christmas this will happen, by Christmas that will happen. I don't have a time machine. I can't tell you what will happen next year. I can't tell you what will happen by Christmas. So people that tells you what will happen by Christmas, take it with a pinch of salt. Is all I'm gonna say.
Yep, I agree 100%.
Or buy whatever.
I think people just need to do more research, independent research. Don't listen to this person or this person. Yeah, that's where a lot of people go wrong. They get advice from somebody who's, you know, not in it for the right reasons themselves. So the advice that they're giving off the cuff isn't accurate.
Focus on one thing and master it, and then move on to another. Don't try to focus on 10 things and not master none. That's a good good advice. What do you like? You like slabs? We'll start collecting slabs. Yep. You like seal packs? We'll concentrate on seal packs. Don't concentrate on slabs. Feel me? Exactly. You want booster boxes. Don't concentrate on anything else but booster boxes. Once you got your fill and you want to try something else, then you move on. You try something else and you try to master that. Focus. Focus is very important, because you can lose focus in collecting, and especially with the value on a lot of
your ass with it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So make sure you know what you're looking for and what you want, and never try to push beyond your limits. That's where you fall in the holes and traps. You get caught up, and then you got to sell the shit. And then you got to sell it, you know, for 75% of what you bought it for. And just make calculated decisions, make smart decisions. That's pretty much it. And research, do a lot of research.
Yep. Overextension, I think, is a big problem. A lot of people, especially
use the
a lot of like
to buy stuff.
Yep, that's definitely.
Into it too, right? You got to have some kind of hook on it. So, you know, not hook, some kind of connection. You know, you got to have some kind of connection and passion for what you're doing, man. If you're
Yep.
just doing it for the numbers, you're never gonna be as successful as the dude that's doing it because he loves what he's doing.
Exactly.
So,
That's huge. Huge.
especially in collecting.
And I think, you've seen that with a lot of different up and coming sellers or like people, who are trying to make something of themselves. They quickly overextend themselves and then they have to take a few steps back. And that's a lot of opportunities wasted and a lot of time just gone because you didn't want to take the proper research and to know your own ability. And so I think people need to understand that it takes time to build reputation. It takes a lot of time. Reputation takes years to build, but seconds to demolish. You know what I'm saying? And people just need to focus on themselves. Definitely.
That's it, my man. That's it.
But what do you guys got on the docket? What's going on next? I know Nas has been working really hard and some big projects if he wants to talk about them. No pressure to.
I'd rather not right now.
That's fine. That's fine. We're gonna be hearing big things from my boy though. So make sure that you guys are on the line because when that time comes, there's not gonna be much time to get in line. You know what I'm saying?
It's always like that, baby. Makes
Definitely.
it difficult for scalpers.
Right. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I just need more. All I need is more Kyler Murray rookies and more Tua Tagovailoa rookies. That's all I need. That's what I'm.
That's you know what, and I think that's what's cool. Also,
Yeah, Pokemon's just simmering like a good stew. The sports cards is what I'm really engaged on right now.
yep.
So
Let's talk about that a little bit. What are you doing in sports, and how do you feel about sports and all that?
Well, plain and simple, COVID really gave us, not gave us, let me rephrase that. COVID made us realize how underappreciated sports are. Like, underappreciated sports are. Like, we took sports for granted. You know what I mean?
Right.
And when COVID took sports away, it had us like, oh, shit, you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's no baseball games. There's no football games. There's no basketball. Shit, there ain't even no golf.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So people started collecting sports cards, getting back into collecting sports cards. Because I collected sports cards before Pokemon. When I was 7, 8 years old, I was collecting football cards. My grandfather would get me football cards from the store, from the corner store. And I just opened up, just football and baseball packs and just, put them individually by teams in the binder. And so I've always had a big connection with sports. I played sports in school and, I play, recreationally growing up as a kid in the neighborhood. I always played basketball and football and shit like that. So it's always had a connection with me. So I just pick a rookie quarterback I believe in and I invest in him. Last year I invested a lot in Kyler. I'm still invested in Kyler this year. He's playing lights out football. And then, I'm a big Dolphin fan, so I'm investing in my quarterback Tua Tagovailoa, and he's kicking ass. And I'm just enjoying the hobby, man. Enjoying just collecting, man. Collecting what I like and collecting the players I want to collect and invest in. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much what I've been doing now. Is just doing that.
You got me into it as well. A lot of the breaks that you were getting into, you got me into it too. And I think sports and like the products that they create is crazy.
Yeah, huge shout out to Monster Breaks and Master Breakers. My boy
Dom.
Tyler and my boy Kyle and Kurt, my boy Dom and Pete.
Dom's a man. Dom's a man.
My man's right there. That's my man.
Yep. But I don't know. It was. I think that the sports products are crazy interesting compared to Pokemon, and I think that fucking Pokemon could take this to a whole crazier level if they were producing Pokemon cards like sports cards, 1 of 5,
Yeah.
1 of 20, 1 of 99,
Double,
signed by the artist
real
or
fast,
whatever.
1 of 1
Yeah,
Charizard.
a 1 of 1 Charizard. Oh my fucking god! Can you imagine? Like
That would be
the
insane.
chase, dude. Like people think they can't keep Hidden Fates and Champion's Path on the shelves, bro. Like, dude, there wouldn't be any sealed Pokemon of that set in this entire country. Like straight up,
No,
bro.
no, not at all. If they went to numbered, I think you stop at XY
Yep.
and back for seal collecting. Honestly, if they went to like a numbered system and shit like that with different numbered variants and multiple 1 of 1s, it would just. But they would also have to print so much. You
Oh
know what I
yeah,
mean?
so much.
Which it probably wouldn't even be a big deal because they already print like a motherfucker. So all
That's
they'd have
true.
to do is just add. But that would be insane. Like if they did a numbered system like that for different variants, that would add a whole nother level of collectability.
Yep. And I
But I
think
think
that
that would take away from the actual game, though.
that's what I
think
was
that's
just gonna
what
say.
they
But
do.
they
That's what I was
can
just
do
gonna
like
say.
Magic the Gathering. Magic the Gathering drops 3 releases of each box. You have the normal unlimited print of it. Then you have like the premium product, and then you have the collector's edition of the product.
Okay, yeah, they could do that. They could do that.
Yep.
So it's there's way around
I
it, you know?
think
Just
that
like
they should definitely make like a subset that's like completely separate, just like Hidden Fates is, but it's not really playable at all. It's strictly a collectible set. You know what I'm saying? It comes out once a year, and then they release whatever products within that set. And I think that I agree with Lewis that it would take away a little bit from like the playability, and that's what like I think TPCI is really going for is like the playability of the cards
That's what
versus
they
the
bank on
collectability.
is the tournaments, the playability. That's what they bank on, the players.
Yep.
The players are the ones that are opening tons of the new product to build their decks, and it's a big part of it.
Yep.
They did
Huge part.
a special set. That's a different story, but
Even
yeah,
if there's like Hidden Fates, you saw Bill's Analysis. That was a super playable card that got pretty expensive for a while. And there's like even in like these other subsets, they're putting in super playable cards. So like there's other cards in the set that are chase cards in a sense. You know what I'm saying? But if they just released one product that was like by itself, standalone, not really like a collectible set, but like a sick ass, a sketch patch auto. Can you fucking like a sketch pad? And they fucking took little squares out of the fucking original sketch for that, and then put it in there, and it was an RPA. Oh,
that
Can-
would be. It'd be an RPA.
holy crap, dude!
I don't see that happening though, but if they did, that would definitely
Oh.
that would take Pokemon to another world if they did shit like that.
Oh my goodness, I agree totally. I don't think they'll ever do it either, but if they did, I'd be first in line, Bubba. That's for sure.
I'd be all in. I'd be all in on it.
Holy fuck. That's for sure.
So, yeah, man.
So, what about you doing over there, Nas? You're over there. Super busy, B. I get you totally. I want to know
I'm trying
about
to
your
make stuff
recent pack submission. How did that go?
well, not too long ago, I opened a Jungle box and a New Revelation box and sent it all out to PSA through Lewis, and they came back not too long ago. The Neo got all 10s except of 2 packs, got 9s. And
Damn.
then we had 2 on the Jungle, 6 got 9s, and the rest got 10s. So it was pretty nice. Pretty nice.
Nice. And you guys opened up all the heavy packs from those boxes, right?
Yes, we do.
Nice. Did any 10s come out of those?
Oh, none.
Really?
Not a single one.
Surprising.
That should tell you how freaking difficult it is to get that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Neo cards are extremely hard to get tens in. Crazy hard.
But nines
Yep.
are through the roof now, so it's still a W.
You know, Lewis, when you're right, you're right.
What nines are now is what tens were when we sent the packs out now.
Yep.
100%.
I remember
100%.
actually I got very lucky with Nas. He pulled me a first edition Hollow Espeon, the rookie card, and it got the 10.
That's nasty.
Yeah, dude. Nas is crazy, bro. Me and him have opened up so many packs like for each other,
So
like
much.
for each other, and I've pulled crazy shit and
So much.
So
yeah.
Carlos, what you opening, dog? Speaking of opening packs, you said you had
Oh,
a pack.
yeah. Yep.
I'm not
I'm
gonna
gonna
let
open
you off
up
the hook.
I'm gonna open up this pack over here.
Uh-oh, what is it? What is it? Let's go.
Let me see.
So
here.
what you guys
Let
think
me see
of
here.
the shiny Star V Japanese set coming out?
I think the full rates are 1 V shiny, 3 baby shiny, and 2 amazing rare.
Just
box.
like, yeah, just like any other.
Yeah, and
Just like-
it was the same as Hidden Fates.
Well,
Or not
yeah.
Hidden Fates, Ultra Shiny
Hidden
GX. That's what it was called
shiny
in Japan.
V. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's got better hits. Like not like the cards. I'm talking about just like hit wise per box. I think it's a better because you get the extra 2 amazing rares in this set. You know, in the shiny GX, you only got what one GX full art shiny and 2 babies or 3 babies. You didn't have amazing rares, so you're getting the amazing rares thrown in too. So that's cool.
It's definitely a breath of fresh air when it comes to new sets, in my opinion.
Yeah. Some of the Pokemon the new shit look dumb as hell, but it is what it is.
You can't, you know what I mean? Like, we can't be happy with the whole list, I guess, especially us that are 151 original collectors, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think the only shinies that I can't give a shit about is the Zards, the Suicune, the Coughing, the Ditto. Trying to think what else. I think that's it.
1 second,
At least-
boys. Just getting it put together. I forgot to get it set up. You don't have to on. Is that with the clip on it? This guy? No, this guy right here.
That Deoxys banner looks nasty as shit, don't it, bro?
So beautiful.
Alright. Quick cut it over. Boom.
Oh shit. Here we go.
This is
Blessed I pulls.
this is one of those. There we go. Can you guys see that better?
It's real blurry, man. The light's just shining bright as hell on it. I can't see nothing. I just see a shiny blister.
Yeah, me too.
The light on there.
Yeah,
Sucks.
it's really bad.
Is it really bad?
Yeah, it's
It's really hard to see.
it's really bright, dog. Maybe I don't know.
There you go. That's good.
That's better.
There.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was just so shiny that you couldn't see it.
That looks better, bro.
There you go.
Right there. Is that good? Is that too bright?
Yeah. Now it's too bright. Go back. That's better right there. Just turn it off.
Right there.
You don't
Perfect.
even need it.
Is that good?
A little bit less.
Just turn the light off. You don't even need
Just turn
it.
it. All right, just turn it off. That's fine. That's fine.
Perfect.
All
There
right.
you go. Looks good. Let's
Guys,
do it.
that's it.
What is that, bro? What's in that?
So this blister, guys, if you guys don't know, it's got an XY in there. It's got a Plasma Blast, and then it's got a Call of Legends inside of it as well.
Ooh, that's my set, baby.
I know
Love
it's your
Call
set. I knew you were gonna like this.
Love Call of Legends.
Call of Legends is an amazing set. If you don't know,
It is.
There's a lot of crazy
I'm
shinies that are in it.
Call it Espion Hollow. Espion Hollow out that shit.
Oh. Woo.
Let's go.
Opened up beautifully. Got this to pig. This is from the Spring Collector's tin. Some Plasma Blast. XY. Base.
Come on, full art Venusaur. Let's go.
We have the Bidoof. The Spoink. The Pawniard. The Timber. The Fennekin. The Sandile. And the Hollow Talonflame.
That shit looks nasty, bro.
Not bad. Not bad. So we got the Plasma Blast for second. We're going to save the best for last, like always.
I think there's a badass Blastoise Hollow in this set, if I'm not mistaken.
Remoraid. A Ducklet. Surskit. Ooh, that Lapras looks nice.
It's beautiful.
The Munna. Oh, the Reverse Hollow Energy Retrieval. And a Hollow Salamence.
Damn.
So we got
Ew,
2 for
bro.
2. 2 for fucking 2.
Yo, sleeve that puppy. That thing looks nasty. Let me see. Come closer to the camera with that thing, bro. Ah, that's a disgusting looking card, bro. I love that artwork.
Beautiful. Beautiful Hollow. All right.
I'll be
boys.
honest with you. I've never seen that card before. That shit is ill, dude.
There
All right, here we go. Remember, slow roll for the reverse hollow slot. That's where the shinies are.
Yep.
So don't be in a rush to get to that reverse. Let's go.
We have Hitmonchan.
Look at that. Look at that artwork, bro. I
We
love
have
that
the
shit.
Snubble. The Phanpy. The Mischievous.
Good luck, bro. Bless your pull.
Cyndaquil. Ooh, we got a Mime Junior. That's alright. That looks pretty sick.
All right, come on.
And a non-hollow Tangrowth. That's some bullshit. The two other packs, them having hollows, they're like, you can't have that all 3 being hollows here, boys.
Damn, man. Why couldn't we not get the Talonflame?
I know, right?
That Salamancer's mean as shit, though, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That card is ill.
Yeah, it is. This is an amazing card.
Yeah, it looks fire, bro.
We got a white dot right there. This Mime Junior looks pretty sick, though, eh?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been doing for a lot of my podcasts. I've been making sure to open some packs up live, have some fun. I think it's important.
It's been a blast, man. I appreciate you reaching out for me.
Thank you so much, man. Appreciate
It's
it.
been amazing, bro. It's been super fun.
Definitely.
We'll do it again.
Definitely. Thanks for coming in on this, you guys. You guys have been, more than accommodating, helping me film some content because I think it's really important for that education part. And who better to have some of the best educators in the game? And so, thank you guys. And thanks for all the listeners continuing to support us and what we're doing and grow this hobby with us.
That's it, guys. Appreciate y'all
Stay
for
blessed.
listening to us.
Have a
man.
good night,
Y'all be
guys.
good. Take care.
That was Lewis, Alonso, and Nas AH signing off. Forever Collector. This is Collectors Anonymous. Thank you. Have a good night.